Doubled up, so he goes to Newman, who's been hot. And not this time. Back of the rim, long board out to Grayson. Allen.
And Trent with a great run to the rim.
Oh, what a pass, too. The no-look pass for the assist. For that 1 year before transferring out. His dad played at Mississippi State back in the late 90s, 2 years after they were in the Final Four. It was all SEC, averaging 17 a game.
Very impressive. What a loss to McDonald's on when they get another clean look. This guy can light it up. They need him. Get back. Start just jamming it inside.
Meanwhile, all of the Jayhawk 15 points in the second half have come from Newman and Vic. 10 of them by Newman.
Bagley's got to be tougher in there with Svee. And not a good cover on the wing. How about the big stage? Step it up in a major fashion.
14 for Vic, 10 in the second half.
Was that double? And around
to Carter. Mikhailuk.
Nice play, nice patience by Allen, too.
This is the one from 4 weeks ago. In that one, the Orange had a season-low 16 first-half points. They already have 17, and we're not even halfway through the first 20.
Well, it just shows you how teams can improve as the season progresses. Oh, nice. So turn around, shoot that one.
Allen, no look. Bagley bounces in. Right up Chukwu. Bagley underneath.
Look at that attack. Those steps.
They never called it.
Yeah.
Looked like for sure a traveling call right back into the paint. Bagley turn around. And it bounces home.
Because that'll be there.
To match the Duke total. Chukwu didn't close out a three-point opportunity, nor to battle. And look at this lob. Oh, boy.
Leader of the band.
But he had a chance on the dunk and failed to knock it down. Well, this place was a buzz after that sequence. Bagley at one end, Chukwu missing at the other. Carter with a jump shot. Yes.
You got to take that.
Drexler.
Oh, yeah.
Olajuwon.
Glide to glide. Here's another lob. That's denied by Bolden.
That was not a good pass at all. Look at this.
Allen feeds it to Trent all the way. You can see that one set up to a three-point game with 8:44 to go. A 6-point run by the Orange.
Sort of fitting for these two programs, though.
Allen snaps it to the far side. Trent right back to Allen. Driving in.
Nice pass.
And it goes.
Well, you can always get those step-in threes. Two unselfish bigs. Another lob and you're not ready.
Oh, my goodness.
And you know, again, down on the floor. Pass it around and lob it.
Free throw line, Bagley back out. There's Bagley open. He's hit 2 jumpers from that spot in this game.
Some problems when you've got Grayson Allen at 6'5" and Duval at 6'3" with long arms. It's hard to find any openings in there. The senior Allen outside Gary Trent Jr. He has it again. Into Bagley. Off to Terrell. Looking inside. Knocked away. It's rolling. It's a 3-on-1. Allen to Bagley. Going through this tournament for the first time, and youth has played a big role. Look at Allen. Bagley. Unselfish play. This afternoon, Chris Rastetter is in his 15th NCAA tournament. Courtney Green, his first, and Tim Comer, his 4th NCAA. And here we go, Duke and Iona. With a drive. Duval, and they go inside, and Carter is there. Gary Trent Jr.
Well, Coach Clues told us his keys to the game. They've got to shoot the ball at a high clip, and they've got to limit their turnovers. You cannot let Duke, with second and third opportunities, as Duval knocks down his second.
Better, Kevin, when they've been able to push the ball up the court and get off a shot quickly before Duke can get set in that zone defense.
And 10-4 advantage by Duke on the glass. 4 of those coming on the offensive glass.
Deshaun Much. Lost inside, good deflection. They keep track of those, and they love him. Here comes Bagley, galloping, lays it in with a... In the middle is open.
Well, Griffin has a fantastic touch in that paint area.
He's 4-4 red.
Averages 11 points on the season, 52% field goal shooter.
Trent, 3, took it. And DeVal is in the top 10 in the country in assists. Bagley again. He is beginning to unhit.
They've got to push the ball up the court. And what they do down on this end, I have no idea. Well, hopefully they can grow like 5 inches. Trent in the
half, and he said they had to just step it up defensively with this team, the energy and the effort. That right there is not.
They finished 3rd in the ACC. Lonnie Walker, the 4th, is really a heck of a basketball player. But that Loyola Chicago team, they can spread you out and shoot the 3. That is an extremely difficult matchup.
33 years. How about them? That's a lot of waiting. They're in the big dance. Here's Allen. Inside. Hold on. Oh. Bagley, another dunk. Now, Bagley
gets along the baseline, flattens out the zone, kicks it out. Trent, and finally the first field. May. And Brooks tried to slam it home and just missed. Brooks has been very active at both ends of the court. Now he's battling Marvin Bagley and really getting around in front. Brooks is one of the better freshman big guy defenders. Bagley with his first field goal. Luke May, generally speaking, has made a high majority of the time during the season. Yeah, but they're what I would call a tough two. I mean, that's not an easy shot to make a little 10, 12 footer right in the middle of the lane. Allen turns the corner. Good pass. Bagley over May. Anytime he gets to his feet. As solid as North Carolina's been passing the ball on offense, North Carolina's defense has been really good in this game. And to turn Duke over to limit them and to make it difficult to get the ball inside. Garrison Brooks on Marvin Bagley's fronting him and doing a great job of breaking contact to stay in front. Allen tries to get it to Carter. He does, and Carter will finish. All the freshmen they have. As Farrell doesn't get the bounce, Gavin turns it over. And we talked with Mike Krzyzewski about first road game, first league game, now for and Grant Hill to move into 16th place on Duke's all-time scoring list. Grant Hill was pretty good. He was pretty good. Nolan Smith was an ACC Player of the Year. He's starting to get into rarefied air, no matter where you are in that top 20 list. But that's impressive. 29 feet away. And right now, 5 of 22 from three-point range. But you know what? Notre Dame's played well enough offensively overall. They've got 28 field goals, 23 assists on the 28 field goals. They're shooting 46%. But Duke scored 80 points so far, and they're shooting 55%, 71% in the second half. They're just dominating the paint. That's why it has 16 fouls to this point in the half. Duke only has 2. So Duke's got to attack, try to get into the paint. And they'll be shooting free throws the rest of the half. Bagley gets a touch. Let's take a look at On the Road, presented by Travelocity. Carolina 36 and 44. All time here at Cameron Indoor Stadium. Really 4 guards around him. Barry misses the 3. Just a rush shot by Joel Barry. Not in rhythm. The Carter was wide open. Bagley still in the game. Trent. Duke lead here in the second half. It's like a parallel universe. Duke's punching the ball inside. North Carolina better from 3. The opposite of the way the programs historically have been. Exactly. There go the parallel universe.
I should listen to the inside screen. A great inside screen. But Bagley just stood and watched. Bagley could have come back into play and swatted that off the backboard, but it was a good move by Buzz Williams.
Buzz concerned about the size of Duke. Said we want to keep the ball out of the middle. Big Duke keep the ball on the sides. The ball is
10 and the Big Ten tournament. They've already won the regular season. And, of course, now the committee's going to get a whole extra week to evaluate the Spartans and the rest of the Big Ten.
Run fast as hard as you can all the time.
Grayson Allen, 10 seconds to shoot. 11 minutes in the game. Golden inside, strong move.
About 5 minutes.
He's battle tested, baby. He's battle tested.
That's very good.
He goes coast to coast with scoring ability at 6'6".
Hanging from the rim.
Slide somebody in a post area and use him as a passer.
Brissett can't connect. White with the rebound.
Scoring the basketball's been a real tough fight to David Bing. David Bing, that's a little before your time. A little before your time.
Bagley, top catch, and a finish.
You're talking about certainly Jackson down at Michigan State, Bagley and Carter. What a dynamite duo they are. Wait till Mr. Williamson brings this house down next year. You see his monster dunks? It's like watching Charles Barkley. Except he's a little more solid than Charles was when he was young. Charles had a lot of donuts.
With the left hand, smoothly done by.
Use your defense, very strong to the basket.
Set from the corner. Another rebound for Bolden.
You know, they're going to lose spurt if they break this game.
The finish by Wendell.
Bagley sitting out those floor. Allen averaged 9 points a game. So obviously, he's a different scorer. He thinks more of getting the ball to the interior. He likes playing up there in that point position. He will play at the next level. There's no doubt in my mind. He will play at the next level.
Carter puts a left hand.
Coming into this game, 22 of 35 from the field, 63%. Had 18 points, 12 rebounds against North Carolina. He was by far the best player for Louisville that day.
And Carolina beat him by 17 in Louisville. Carolina with another road win out at Syracuse just before your career that stands above all others, just being in the moment.
It was the 1995 ACC tournament. Randolph Childress. You think of all the brilliant players that came through the ACC. Players of the year, 4-time All-Americans, Nations League.
Ball over at a crazy high rate.
A couple of challenges defensively, and the Cardinals can't convert. Back come the Blue Devils.
But Louisville's just not strong with the ball. They're getting their mitts on it, but not keeping it.
Down the 15-foot jump shot, also an excellent passer.
Is that the best entry point for Clemson today, Mike?
Absolutely. Right where he caught it is where they need to attack.
Trent, and of course he hits.
In the first half, and let's see how which team gets there first. Duke with only 1 team foul so far. Clemson only 2.
Duval. Allen rubbed off a Bolden screen. Here's Carter left open for 3. Yes. Wendell Carter 17-3. It was a 2-point ball game the first time. So go to ACCnetwork.tv to find the station in your area. Or next Saturday, and which of the 2 games you'll get is Bolden. Malik William, who played briefly in the first half, back on the floor, tried to go to Thomas, who turned his back, looking for the rebound. Turned over by the Tigers. That's their 12th.
At least fortunately on that one, they were able to get back and get defensive transitions.
Allen for Trent. That's a 3, and it's good.
Time here. Now 0 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and he's had all open looks.
Carter can make that. Comes up short here. The ball with the board.
Virginia Tech plays a lot of man. They also play a lot of matchup zone. And Duke's going to try to run their man stuff against whatever they see.
Trent Jr. corner 3 is pure.
Picked up their defensive intensity, being a 5th-year senior. He played football last year. He left the team to play football.
Wow. Trent Jr. missing from the corner. Allen thought about it.
Well, usually he pulls the trigger on those. I'm surprised he didn't.
Jack White checked into the ball game during the last break. As did Antonio Brankovic with the ball now. Big man out of Florida. 9.5 minutes to go in the first half. Trent Jr. with a long 3. And he's ball game. Double team and a nice pass out of it to Ball, who couldn't cash in.
Oh, nice play.
Allen out to Trent Jr. Shot ready and bucket. Tech has struggled here in the second half. They're still only down 10. Oh boy, they continue to miss easy ones at the rim. The culprit that time was Walker.
Now, that's the 5th uncontested one.
Yep.
Carter makes them pay at the other end. Back up to 13. Carter goes Lost the handle. And here's Grayson Allen.
Well, Virginia Tech was not organized at all. They needed somebody down on the baseline to distort that zone. They were standing right next to the defenders.
I agree with you 100%. The old Cardinal rule is when in doubt, split the two top of the zones with the dribble. Now they have 2-on-1. Something good will happen.
Like that.
So hasn't been as aggressive in looking for his shot, but that is all a memory tonight. He shot the ball very, very well and has seemed to really hunt his shot without overdoing it.
Allen with the lob. Carter, expression.
So Kogi was able to operate. He was the only offense that they had. And this one thus far, Kogi being held in check. And Josh Bass's got to find a way for his best player to get going. But right now, play. And it has to be an encouraging sign from Coach K that the message is getting across that defense is going to be a must for this team to be successful.
This is the third straight road game for Duke. Lost to St. John's in Carolina. And right now playing the
back into the lineup, and they're going to have other players stepping up in the absence of Alvarado.
Delorier wins the rebounding battle. Allen pushing. Duval to the basket for two.
He ain't that tough. But I tell you what, the time that he came to Charlottesville and they beat us, he was pretty tough that night.
Former first-round pick who spent 9 seasons in the NBA. Carter against Lammers. Wendell Carter off to
which has been his style for the majority of his coaching time. But yet, that's one of the things that's made him probably the best men's basketball coach in the modern-day era. He will adjust to the personnel that he has and find a way to make them successful.
He shook up the starting lineup tonight. Trevon Duval came off the bench. Marquise Bolden started, so did Alex O'Connell. Trent Smooth from the Duval out to Allen. Shot fake. Duval the corner three.
Would expect Duke to do more of that because they have a size advantage on somebody. One of the big guys is going to have a big advantage on his defender in terms of height. Allen the lob. Carter the finish. For the first time, freshman off the bench didn't play at all in the game against St. John's on the weekend. His minutes have been down the last few games.
There's that horn set again, looking high-low.
Carter's going to take the three because nothing was open.
That shot when he had Marquise Bolden on him, knew he could get it off.
Carolina 7 threes in the first half. O'Connell, and he knocks down a corner three.
And I think North Carolina in the second half has got to put the ball on the deck and drive by this Duke team.
Barry guarding Allen, a couple of seniors, a couple of kids from Florida. They've known each other a long time. Allen point lead. Carter's stronger move than we've seen on a number of occasions.
In defense, this bigger lineup is not able to get out to shooters and identify them. And when Wendell Carter Jr. catches the ball in the corner, not a threat to shoot that. So North Carolina packing it in.
And Duke unable to get the ball into the post right now. Carter will try a three and make his second.
What a
Johns, I'm going to continue to run that middle pick and roll because now it's putting Duke in a situation where they can't help off the wings. And Tariq Owens is doing an excellent job of setting the pick rolling and finishing inside.
Allen. Trent wide open. Can't do that. That's his 4-3. Pulls up. Oh, no call. Looks like Bagley took that one out of the rim.
Yeah, a little bit close right there.
Here's Bagley, 20-footer.
By Martinez Gevin. Little Euro step and perhaps an extra one for Bagley. Wendell Carter crashing. Boy, Mike Krzyzewski talked about rebounding at the shoot-around this morning, and they is 5 under 9 minutes to go in the half. Jogo, no. Kept alive for a moment by Mooney.
A nice sequence for Jack White. The tip dunk and the big defensive rebound.
And Trent.
NBA thing for a long time. It is now a college thing. Really on every level of basketball. Give up the tough 2. Don't give up the standstill 3.
Trent. Yes, boy.
You don't even remember.
20 points for Gibbs. The Irish back within 6. And some game pressure now on Duke.
Notre Dame sticking with the 2-3 zone.
Big 3.
Not in any hurry.
Floater by Trent, a little short. He tipped it up and it wouldn't go. Jack White. Now Trent for 3.
An open 3. And Sean, you've heard me say this a million times. I think the best time to shoot a 3 is after an offensive rebound. Because the defense is not thinking about defending anymore. They're thinking about playing offense.
That would take the over on $1 million. Jack White a 3. And Trent. Allen gave him a pat on the backside after he ran down that loose ball rebound in the corner. Bagley too strong. Fans chanting Jack White's name. He's open at the 3-point line. Give it to him. Instead, that's not a bad option.
59.9 possessions per game. Oh, that's a deep 3 off the rim for Guy.
Zone is at its impact. Look at the run out.
Allen, the loop ahead. Caught. Lays it in. Wendell Carter.
Effort cost him.
Could be a lot of free throws coming up for Duke. That's 16 fouls. 10:42 to go in this first half.
Traditionally nicely.
High-low.
Bagley, say goodnight.
Lays it in.
Carter took a shot, too.
Missed at the line this season. And there it is.
Wow, it's amazing, huh?
15 of 16 now. Allen, 10 seconds left. Swings it. Bagley, a 3. They need it. Oh, they got it!
10 minutes in the first meeting. Still a lot of dribbling, but at least the ball moves from side to side there. You've got to get that Duke defense to move around a little bit, get guys out of position.
Well, Trent now got 3 to shoot. Crawford leaning for 3. Here is Allen. All the way through. O'Connell a catch and shoot. Got it. Alex O'Connell. Nice half for Coach K's club. Crawford left it on the front rim. Blue Devils quickly to transition. Nice pass and Delorier the finish. Point game. Number 4 Duke now. After seeing Wake go to a 10-0 run. And the first piece of real momentum for Wake Forest in a long time, Dan.
Keep in mind that Jarrell Moore has 3 personal fouls, and he and Carter are battling very hard down on the inside.
6 to shoot for Allen. Lob. He threw it to...
Oh, boy, that's a dangerous pass.
Lob Moore. Got knocked around. Allen finally picked it off. Here's Trent on the outlet. And he'll stuff it home.
We've talked about the fact that Crawford and Wilbekin have basically been quiet, but it's been Childress and Brown stepping up and producing points in the backcourt for Wake Forest.
14 for Brown. Bagley out front. Now O'Connell under 5 to play. 12-point game again.
And again, Wes, we might remind everybody, remember Keyshawn Wood's not available for the Demon Deacons this evening.
Carter a 3.
Of course,
Bagley and Carter have not missed a shot so far this afternoon.
Pitt switching up now to his zone, see if they can force, at least try to keep some things out of the paint.
Number 34 and number 35 are 6 for 6. The rest of the team just 1 for 5. That's going to change. 75% shooting. Outrageous.
Well, and it's bumped up a lot by the dunks they've gotten off of their steals and plus their size inside. But then,
done a terrific job. Had them in the tournament last year with a 21-win team. Picked 4th in the ACC this year. Gary Trent Jr. Coach K is 69. Will be 70 next month.
Do you realize I could take a baseball from my house and hit a house he bought my...
Shredder to Bowser, banks it home.
Yule's been really outstanding.
Jeff saying to those scouts, don't forget about me. He's a sophomore right here in Miami. Yule's 6'11".
Look at this guy play defense. I mean, I can't get over the likes.
And Trent with a 3.
Sky to get it more. Boy, he started the game too, man. Great energy. Carter there with that block.
Yeah, Carter's their leading shot blocker.
And the lob to Bagley.
And that was just a lazy pass back up toward half court. You're just inviting a steal on that play.
Crawford had 15 here as a freshman, 21 last season.
There are guys who bother him. You know, there are guys who they like to play in certain buildings. They like to play against certain teams. There's no rhyme or reason to it. But he certainly likes playing against the Blue Devils.
Allen on the dish to Bagley is
Duke in the zone that time, but Childress really suffered through about 2.5 games of poor shooting, but that second half against Virginia Tech, he was lights out.
Allen on the bounce to the corner. Trent. Good. That's a 3.
That left a big gap up front.
The runner by Brown, tipped out. Duke comes 2-on-1. Allen on the bounce to Goldwire, lays it home.
Perimeter jump shooting.
A little long this time for Crawford, for Woods rather. Now here's Allen giving. O'Connell firing and hitting. That's a 3.
That's Bagley. An adequate shot blocker, but in a situation like that, I mean, you got to have a brave heart to step in on that, but they've got to get guys take charges in that situation.
That would be like taking a charge on a freight train the way he was coming at him. Bagley. And a turnover.
It's 2 turnovers in the last 2 possessions for Wake Forest.
7 for the game. The Slim Reaper lines it up and drains another one.
Up on that play, Bagley was stuck underneath. And that was one of the few times Darrell Moore outran their team down the floor. Good hustle by him.
Feet set. 3 ball good.
Carter led to an open 3. There's Allen with a step into the steal. He's got Bagley with him, and that's how you start a game.
And shoot around. Does he like coaching from the sideline or from the baseline? He said the sideline. Vanderbilt's bench is down in the crevices of the baseline area.
Skip pass, Allen. He had a 3, gives it up. Now he drives and kicks it. Look out, they're on fire early.
That ball off the top of the head and getting his team another possession. Well done by number 41 in white.
Bagley out, Carter in. The drive and the kick. Duval, he buries a 3. They are...
Never know, so we're going to have to be careful here as we get late in this game.
Bagley goes to the bench, and Robinson comes in. Allen drives and kicks it to him, and the 3 is up, and it's good. He's made 3 of those.
You can understand why. Well, but the problem there was they allowed transition, and Trevon Duval was able to get all the way to the rim. And when you come over to try to block or challenge a shot, all of a sudden you're dealing with a rotation, and who you're going to ask a guard to block out Wendell Carter. It's not going to happen.
And way too open.
7 has your 10 points and your 7 rebounds. That's excellent.
Baseline jumper too strong. North Carolina State just looking like an entirely different team.
Like he's got 4.
Another pick and roll. Freeman turns it over. Allen ahead to Trent. And it's down to
Forrest.
Like that. Love that.
Another 3 try from Walker. That's 3 straight threes. One of them has gone down.
Well, that's what he does. And good penetration and pitch for the open 3 by Florida State that time.
Allen off the shot fake. Bagley underneath. Tough finish. Bagley.
Hey, Walker. Really impressed with this young man in our visit with him yesterday. For a sophomore, a lot of plays, but somebody went to sleep on the backside.
Trent, step through, mid-range, tough rebound, Bolden. Allen with a find in the corner for Trent.
Beautiful.
Free throw line when it was clearly on the floor. So even with 2 officials, they had that one. Chance and a 4-point play. First half. And now he'll sit for a while in a tight one.
Well, this is where you expect Allen and Bagley, the third, to really be the players that Duke runs its offense through.
Bagley at the top. Power move. Oh, my. Bagley wants to handle it. Crosses over. Bump. Play on. Trent. Carter tap out into the hands of Allen. Classic Duke. Bagley takes it for another second chance bucket. Riley driving. His bounce pass.
To Duke. 12th turnover committed by the Purple Aces.
Allen dumps it off.
And a chance for three.
12 points a game. Dwayne Gibson, he's a driver. You get these guys back, this is going to be a dangerous team in the Valley.
Another slam dunk for Marvin.
He's shooting the ball like he plans for it to go in each time he lets it go.
Grayson Allen feeds Marvin Bagley on the post, switches to the left hand and lays it in.
Defensive end, Duke spaces as well as any team in college basketball. You have to communicate.
Allen with the fake and the lob, a bit off target. No problem for Wendell.
Traveled quite a bit in late November and December and wanted to see how the young freshmen would come out, bringing their own energy.
Allen got the takeaway and a floor burn to go with it, and a feed forward. Carbon footer. Well, for a guy like Bolden, who didn't play a ton, here's Allen on the floor, scrapping again. He feeds forward, and a two-handed finish for Javin.
And it's one-on-one. He has the ability to create one-on-one offense, whereas Popovic is still learning how to get his own shot off in the paint.
Hawkins was their most experienced player, 100 games in his career. There's a 2-point lead for the Eagles.
Make open shots. The jump shots that are going down, Mike, have been from the extra pass and confidently going up.
Trent from the corner, reciprocate.
Keep everything in front of you, Mike. Make them shoot a three.
Trent launches against a double team and hits it. Duke.
I welcome those viewers watching on ESPNU. Duke just got an offensive rebound on its first possession. They are the best offensive rebounding team in the country. 10-0 on the season, #1 ranked team. Gary Trent Jr. from the outside. He'd been struggling for them step for step. Long three by King, and it comes to Allen. Carter knocks it down. Real estate. This is Scott Meredith, who grew up about 100 miles from here. He turns it over. Delorier for the easy two. Blue Devils right now. Braxton. I thought Rob Krimmel, St. Francis's head coach, had a good line when we asked him, how do you contend with Duke's size? Like right there. And he said, now this is a St. Francis team that has only been to the NCAA tournament once in school history. That was 1991. They've got a great shot this year and next to get back. Whole matchup will be a bad beat. Bolden splits the double team and throws it down.
They've got some experience. They've got some guys who have been here before. Robert Johnson's been around. Newkirk is a fifth-year senior. And Deron Davis, how important is he tonight with all the size of Duke? Bagley strikes for freshman in midair to lay it in.
Well, he is a really good freshman. Hardly makes any mistakes.
Trent will finish at the other end. Duke
on the perimeter.
Allen to Bagley, who's back 4 for 9, and he's missed his last 4.
Still trying to isolate Marvin Bagley.
Allen gets it to him. Bagley getting around and banking it home. What a move.
To the lane, and then is able to look behind him to Kayvon Allen, who's stepping into a shot. And Duke's not used to these big guys, especially the freshmen, are not used to guarding out of that three-point line.
Bagley from Grayson Allen.
The Warriors maybe asked for big minutes tonight with Carter on the bench with a couple of fouls. Bolden with the left hand.
We're going to. Last year, he basically played behind Casey Hill at the point guard position. They played together at times. And he is tough as nails. And they need to get the ball into Bagley. He was at stone on him down low.
Bagley will take a three and knock it down. Who's already got 13 points and 5 rebounds. Sits down probably just briefly with the under 8 media timeout coming up soon. Carter is back in. Remember, he's got 2 fouls.
Grayson Allen's got Jalen Hudson on him. What a play by Trayvon Duval.
Third or fourth time they've done this, and this time Bagley wins the battle.
And Chioza got past him, but those long arms made up the difference.
Bagley at the other end. So they get a little bit bigger right now.
I thought Florida was really good when I watched them in tape. I was really impressed when they played their first 2 games here, but they're better than I thought. Duval pretty to watch. This team is really hard to guard.
Carter spins and lays it in. His first
right now. And with a 9-point lead, he'll run some offense.
Bamba 1 for 8 this season from 3. Nice shot fake, nice feed. Allen to Bagley. Side 10. Jones lost it. Numbers for the Blue Devils. Allen. Bagley.
Short little push.
The third on Roach.
What a pass.
Allen for the slam. On SportsCenter as well, regardless of how it goes the next 4:15. Allen driving. Underneath, Carter got it. Allen surrounded and gets out of it. And wide open is Carter. Over Bamba.
About the opportunity when he found out he was going to be he was interviewing for this job as the head coach at Portland State. When he realized that this was going to be a part of it, obviously something he was excited about.
2-2-1 3/4 court pressure after the foul. Keep looking high-low. And Wendell Carter has to duck in there and really want the ball.
Allen lobs it up for Carter. Allen gets it back with 7 to shoot. Good cut by Duval, and he lays it in. Now, if he is, he's got a lot to cheer about.
Right now, Portland State is doing a really good job of playing with great pace. And Duke has not sped them up or put enough pressure on Portland State to turn them over or make things difficult.
Duval from
Candace from right here in Portland, Oregon, went to Grant High School. And he also went to junior college at Central Wyoming. You know where that is? Right in the middle of Wyoming.
Just south of North Wyoming?
Exactly.
Thank you. We are 14 minutes in, and Portland State continues to lead. Highlight reel play, including today. He scored 31 points in those 55 minutes. Bolden with another block.
Bolden has played some quality minutes in this game.
Allen the drive, the kick. O'Connell's open and knocks down a 3.
He played to play. It doesn't look like they came ready for a fight. And they're getting the fight brought to them. And I think in this kind of game, you're basically playing, Portland State's playing a home game. Even though Duke's got more fan support and all that stuff. This is their backyard. And you've got to come ready for a fight.
Allen lob inside. Carter with the finish and for a ball screen. Not getting it. So he'll drive it, reverse it. Still loose and still Dukes. And Carter will slam it home. 1 for 5 in the second half. Deep one for Mayhew. And another rebound for Bagley. He's got 12.
Immediate trap. And Bagley did a great job to split it and get out of it.
Allen. And Carter heading to the line with a chance for a 3-point. But we can find that out later. But boy, what a big loss. And I mean, he made his own trouble for himself. He wasn't getting any sympathy from his coach. But North was sensational today when he was in the game.
Look, he was great, and he played really, really well. But what he did there, he had a couple fouls that were not the smartest. And then what he did right there was just downright dumb. And as Bob Knight used to say, dumb loses more games than smart wins.
This is 15th rebound.
This guy's going to have a lot of huge statistical days.
So is this guy. Carter inside.
But you come into this building, get off to a hot start, it builds a lot for your confidence.
I said Sandifer was 0 Richard Lee, not number 10 Jamar Sandifer. There's Allen for the nice lob, and Bagley. High arcing layup by Torrey Mayo, his first field goal of the year against Marvin Bagley.
Again, and Bagley had to come a long way to try to get that block. A nice job offensively, Southern lifting everybody out of the paint area.
Allen, Trent, a 3, got it. Coach Scott and Brendan Ganaway, redshirt sophomore from Houston, has come in. Wearing number 5 for the Jaguars.
Bench has been a huge source of points. They're outscoring Duke 21-4 in that category.
Richard Lee's 9 gave him a nice lift in the first half. Bolden inside with the flush. Mayo tried to find an angle to score it off the glass, could not. Bagley just powers his way to the rim.
Our deepest sympathies to the entire Capel family. Jeff Capel Jr. was a giant in basketball, and not only an outstanding coach, but just a great man that mentored so many in the game, coaches, players, and the like, and raised 2 outstanding.
Off to Allen. Allen blocked by Bridges. Good pass. Trent's open. Count it.
Last 2 nights for Utah Valley.
4 for 15 from distance for the Wolverines. A turnover. Grayson looking for Duval, who lays it in.
You know, all Duke teams have had that one point guard who can be, you know, the coach on the floor as they get another turnover.
Grayson tosses it up to Bagley. The 2-hand. Sebring. Nice feed down low to Dawkins. And Carter comes away with it. Might have been deflected on the way up. Duke continues to look to push the pace at every opportunity.
Watch for Elon to play Grayson Allen a bit closer in this second half.
Grayson lobs it up to Bagley. Couldn't connect the first time, but
I was telling him, get down the floor, get down the floor. Finds Grayson ready to shoot as always.
6 threes for Grayson Allen on the evening.
See that switching there on those screens. That's something they worked on in practice yesterday. Hard for Elon to find a good shot.
Swoop hits another 3.